Weeds compete with your pepper plants for the essentials: water, nutrients, and sunlight. By clearing them out, you're making sure your peppers get everything they need without having to fight for it. Thick weed growth around the base of your plants can block airflow. Poor airflow leads to a damp environment, and that's where mold and fungal diseases love to grow. Keep the area clear, and your peppers will stay healthier and breathe easier. Weeds create a perfect hiding place for unwanted bugs. By removing them, you reduce the chance of pests moving in and damaging your crop. Think of it as cutting off their hiding spots. When the area around your pepper plant is clean and open, water gets straight to the roots, where it's needed most. No thirsty weeds soaking it up first. With no weeds in the way, it's much easier to monitor your plants. You can spot new growth, flowers, or signs of trouble, like pests or disease, right away. Plus, let's be honest, it just looks better. A clean bed makes your garden easier to enjoy. Have you ever seen someone plucking off the bottom leaves of their pepper plant and thought, why would they do that? Well, it's not just a gardening quirk. There's a really good reason behind it. Today, let's talk about why removing the lower leaves on your pepper plant can actually help it grow stronger, healthier, and more productive. The leaves near the bottom of the plant tend to grow close to the soil, and that's where moisture lingers. When those leaves stay damp for too long, it can invite fungal diseases or rot. By removing them, you open up space for air to flow freely around the base of the plant. Good airflow means dry leaves and fewer problems. Many garden pests, like slugs or aphids, like to hang out in the lower parts of the plant, where it's shady and hidden. Clearing away those bottom leaves makes it harder for them to settle in and hide. Think of it like pulling back the curtains and letting the sun in. Pests hate that. If you water by hand or use a hose, you've probably splashed the soil once or twice. Well, when you remove lower leaves, there's less chance for soil to splash up onto the plant, which means less risk of transferring soil-borne diseases. Clean plant, clean water, happy peppers. Every leaf on a plant uses up a bit of energy, even the ones that don't really do much anymore. By removing old or unnecessary lower leaves, you help the plant redirect that energy into producing fruit, not just maintaining leaves that don't contribute much. In short, less leaf, more pepper, win-win. All right, let's settle this once and for all. Should you prune and top your pepper plants? Yes or no? Well, the answer is yes. And also, sometimes no. Let me explain. Topping is when you cut the growing tip off your young pepper plant. Pruning means removing certain leaves or branches to shape the plant or help it grow better. Sounds dramatic? Maybe. But when done right, these tiny cuts can have huge benefits. If your plant is young, about 6 to 8 inches tall, topping can trigger it to grow bushier with more branches. And more branches mean, you guessed it, more flowers and more peppers. Pruning can also help. Improve airflow, prevent pests and disease. Strengthen the plant's structure. Focus the plant's energy on fruit production, not just leaves. It's like coaching your plant into becoming the best version of itself. If your plant is already flowering or fruiting, don't prune it. At that stage, cutting it back can stress the plant and slow down your pepper harvest. And not all varieties need pruning. Compact or dwarf peppers usually grow low and bushy all by themselves, so don't prune just to prune. Look at what your plant needs. Should you prune and top your pepper plants? Yes. If they're young and just getting started. No, if they're already blooming or fruiting. It's not one size fits all. It's all about timing and paying attention to your plant. When it comes to pruning or topping pepper plants, I don't always follow a fixed rule or schedule. I do it based on what I feel the plant needs, what it's telling me. Every pepper plant grows a little differently. Some shoot straight up and get tall too fast. Others stay low and bushy. Some get crowded with leaves and need breathing room. And some, they're doing just fine all on their own. So when I look at my plants, I don't just ask, should I prune? I ask, would this help the plant grow better? Does it look like it needs support, more airflow, more balance? And if the answer feels like yes, I prune. If not, I let it grow wild and free. Sometimes I top them early when they're still small to encourage more side branches. Other times I might remove a few lower leaves to keep the base clean and dry. And once in a while, I do nothing at all. It all depends on the plant, the weather, the timing, and honestly, my gut feeling. Gardening, for me, isn't about perfection. It's about paying attention. It's about knowing that every plant is different and trusting yourself to respond to what you see. So no, there's no one right way to prune a pepper plant. There's your way, and that's the one that matters most. I hope this inspires you to connect with your plants, trust your instincts, and grow with confidence. Let me know in the comments. Do you prune based on a method or by feel, like I do? And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this garden journey with me. See you in the next one, and happy growing!